Words can't hardly express how much I love this little chocolate shop. Hello, this is Adam Pearson from Fortunato Chocolate. It's the afternoon of Wednesday, March 18th, 2026. I'm here at one of our chocolate shops to give a team member his lunch break. And while I'm here, I'm going to try to shoot a couple of videos to edit into this video. And then I'm going to go over to the kitchen and see what's happening in the kitchen, to see what they're making over there. And I might even stop by the office to see if I can get an update on the cacao harvest from my brother Brian. All right, stay tuned. So here I have a bucket of our hot chocolate mix. We actually sell this online, not in buckets, but in bags. It's called our Javier's hot chocolate mix. And basically what it is it's whole chocolate, 2 parts dark chocolate, 1 part milk chocolate, and then we just grind it up into a powder in a food processor. We make our hot chocolate here in this hot chocolate machine with water. And here's what I want to tell you about this particular hot chocolate mix. It just so happens I have a picture of cocoa beans here. Normally half of a cocoa bean is vegetable fat, cocoa butter. But when you buy cocoa powder at the store, all of the cocoa butter is pressed out, and cocoa powder is the principal ingredient in most hot cocos. But because we use whole chocolate, we don't need to use dairy or any other kind of like fatty liquid. We just use water because the hot chocolate mix still has all of its natural vegetable fat in it. And so we just melt it in this machine with water, and it's kind of hard to see, but you can see there's almost sort of like a layer of like vegetable fat on top of this hot chocolate when you melt it into water. And that's the natural fat that you get from the cocoa beans, and that makes you a really rich, flavorful hot chocolate even if you use water. Like most things, a lot of chocolate's flavor is in its natural fat. So if you want to try it out for yourself, you can come into the store, or if you want to check out our mix online, it's called Javier's hot chocolate mix. Here in the chocolate shop, we got a really nice display here with all of our bars. You know, in the kitchen you can see these made, but you can see us making them, but you never really see the bars themselves in the kitchen. So it's nice to be over here at this shop. All of these bars, mango chili, quinoa chia, key lime cookie, blueberry orange, strawberry nibs, jalapeno. This is upside down. I'm gonna have to talk to whoever put that upside down. Jalapeno, the Dubai's. These are all available online. And if you come into the shop, they're over here on this display right near the front of the shop. Hey there. Well, I just finished up giving our team member their lunch break over at the shop. I wanted to shoot a couple more, little informational videos over there, but some customers started coming in and I got busy. So now I'm going over to the kitchen, which is that way in front of me about a mile. The chocolate shop is behind me about a half a mile. No, pardon me. I got another half a mile to go to the kitchen, and there's a half a mile behind me. It's about a mile between them, and that's how I get my steps each day, walking back and forth. But I'm gonna go over to the office and talk to my brother Brian and see if he can give us a little update on the current cacao harvest in northern Peru, and then we'll head over to the kitchen and see what's going on over there. So stay tuned. All right, now we're here with my brother Brian in front of his snowboards. Heidi ho, Brian.
Heidi ho.
Give us a quick update on the cacao harvest in northern Peru. What's going on?
The cacao harvest is badly delayed this year. Normally it would start in November or December, but due to rain patterns this year being affected by a strong El Nino in the southern hemisphere, we're just now starting the harvest in March. We think it'll be a strong harvest, but very, very late.
All right, bro. Thanks. I guess we're doing all we can.
We're doing everything we can.
Heidi ho, bro.
Heidi ho.
Well, we finally made it over here to the chocolate kitchen, and I'm excited to see what the team is making today. I'm just gonna keep shooting until we make it into the front, and then I'll see you when we get into the kitchen. See you soon. Yep, these are the sea salt caramel pecans, and we make these with our 47% dark milk chocolate, and we make the honey from scratch. We make the caramel from scratch using honey instead of corn syrup. And I would definitely say this is one of our most popular products. So we're constantly making fresh batches. So anytime you get a bag from us, we made it usually within the last couple of days. Here we have some coconut squares. Javier, our chocolatier, is off camera. Javier, what's the recipe here?
We have coconut milk and coconut, little bit of sugar, and little vanilla. That's it.
That's it, and then you're gonna do dark chocolate and milk chocolate.
Yeah.
So these are not that hard to make, huh?
Not
You just have to have the right amounts.
Amounts, yes.
And of course, really good chocolate helps.
Yeah.
Here again, we have a little test melanger, and all we did here was we took some of our cocoa nibs, which we sell on the website, and we put them inside this melanger, and it's grinding it into like a 100% cacao paste. Just an FYI, you know, for any home enthusiasts, if you were to get your hands on one of these little miniature melangers, you can put cocoa nibs in a machine like this and then add your sugar and kind of make your own chocolate at home. Just if you're an enthusiast or you're into that kind of thing, just that makes it really easy. You could always get nibs from us and then experiment with different cacao percentages in your house. Here we have this little, we've always got little experimental products floating around in here. These are these little dried cherry nuts. I think it's walnuts. Dried cherry, walnuts, and cocoa nibs ground together into like a little nut and fruit bowl. We're considering putting these online during the summer when it's hard to ship chocolate. And these would be like a little healthy snack made with cacao nibs. And it's our cacao nibs, so they have this really nice cacao flavor with the sweet tartness of the cherry and the nuttiness of the walnuts. Very, very, very good. Keep an eye out for those. They might be coming online sometime soon. I couldn't help myself before heading out. I had to come back over here and take one more look at these beautiful sea salt caramel pecans that we're making fresh. So good. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Today is Wednesday, March 18th. I hope you have a great day today, and we'll see you next time.